Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is RaveCal. We're coming right back into DuckTales. You can already hear that music in the background a little bit. Are you ready for the moon?
It's a long way to the moon, lads. But the green cheese of longevity will make it worth the trip. Up, up, and away!
Okay. So this time they actually explain ahead of time that Gizmo Duck is here. Or why Gizmo Duck is here to an extent.
Gosh, Mr. McDuck! I've never been to the moon before!
Well, when it comes to space cadets, Fenton, you're a natural. Now, Gyro, wine blazes are we chewing this awful blue muck?
Why, that's Oxy Chew, Mr. McDuck. It's my latest invention, oxygen-flavored taffy. 5 good chews and you can breathe on the lunar surface without a spacesuit. Oh, and it tastes great, too.
That, Gyro, is a matter of opinion. Now, which
Just
way to the
address a
green
couple little
What do you mean?
logistical
Isn't it
things
all
there.
around us?
cheese? Yeah? How do you figure?
Everybody knows the whole moon's made of green cheese. Well, that's what my dear mama said.
And you could take a feather brain like you to believe it. Ugh, sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna... Wait, what's that?
Look, here's someone who can give us directions. Hello?
Ah!
Mr. McDuck! Help!
Oh, no! We've got to save him!
Do we really?
We do if you want to find that treasure of yours, Mr. McDuck. Fenton was carrying the Gizmo Duck suit. That's the only thing we've got powerful enough to break into the moon vault.
All right, fine. Stay here and guard the supplies while I look for that bumbling bookkeeper.
Okay. So they explain a few logistical things, and I once again get this stupid coin for no reason.
Why, that looks like the same spaceship that took off with Fenton. Well, I guess this means I'm invited on board.
Okay. I don't remember if this is exactly the same or just similar for the interior. I believe we want to go this way first. Okay, yeah, we need to go look around for all the
A
pieces.
piece of Gizmo Duck's suit. Oh, if only I had a way to open this door.
Okay, so apparently I don't actually know where I'm going. That's okay. That means we get to listen to moon music longer. And I love the moon music.
Fenton, get down from there and stop embarrassing yourself.
Mr. McDuck! Thank goodness you're here!
Also,
I
this
thought
explains why
aliens
those
wanted to
rats
suck
are
up
there.
My brain and make an army of Fenton clones.
Bah, they'd soon learn that one of you is one too many. Now, help me find a security override so we can get to your Gizmo Duck suit.
You mean this?
Security system disengaged.
Fenton, you're a genius.
Gee, Mr. McDuck, did you mean it? Oops.
Warning, damage report. Artificial gravity system is offline.
Fenton, you're a nincompoop. You broke the gravity controls.
Not to worry, I'll have it fixed in a jiffy. I got a level 3 certificate of technology from Happy Ducky University, you know.
Oh, no you don't. You'll probably slam into the self-destruct button too. I'll get us out of this.
I don't even remember this part from the original playthrough that I did.
Gravity
Okay.
system restored. All
That was kinda
systems
weird.
normal.
Nice work, Mr. McDuck. Now,
Oh well.
let's go get my Gizmo Duck suit.
Not so fast, Dunderhead. You go wait with Gyro. I'll find a Gizmo Duck suit myself.
Okay.
Out of my way.
So now the security system's disabled, we should be able to do the rest. But there are more pieces than originally that we have to do. Those little red guys always kind of reminded me of the Yip aliens from Sesame Street. I don't know. That is completely random. Nope. Okay. So yeah, this part is a little bit different than the original. There's a little bit more. They added even more fetch questing to it. And a good chunk of this, I don't believe, was exactly... They added some more layers for a challenge. That's originally where the key was, I think. Yeah. So yeah, they moved things around, they changed things a bit.
Looks like I found Gizmo Duck's armored suit. It's a good thing Gyro rigged up this hyperspace pocket for me to carry things around in. Now, only 2 more parts to find, and we can break into that moonboat.
Some really great little exposition to make sense of the nonsense. Completely unnecessary, given that it's a Disney, cartoon-based thing, for them to try and insert logic, but I appreciate that they do. I have no issue with something that doesn't need to be smart making an internal logic for itself. I mean, that's kind of how science fiction and fantasy are supposed to work. And I think DuckTales kind of at least qualifies there. Given, especially this level, it's very much about, high technology, so. I totally didn't realize you could pogo on those. I mean, you could in the original, but they look very unjump-onable. That's not a word, but it should be. Jump-onable. Okay. I do have to say, the Moon music for the remake is not quite up to some of the other remakes, but I think part of that is just because I had such high expectations for it given the original soundtrack.
Mrs. Bigley, what are you doing here?
Why, I'm seeing that you get a proper meal, Mr. McDuck.
On the moon.
You're always as good as you want, my dear.
So much for internal logic. Random Mrs. Beakley. Okay. I am assuming that well, we need to go back at the helmet still, but it's like right above that first section. So I'm assuming that the other piece is up here where where the hidden treasure used to be.
I didn't get to be number 1 my dragon doom.
Yep.
Gizmo Duck's wheel! I've always wondered what Gyro was thinking when he designed this thing. Who fights crime with a unicycle? Now just one more part to find and I can get off this flying monstrosity.
Where does this go down? Really? There we go.
It's Gizmo Duck's helmet! Oh, if I didn't know better, I'd swear Fenton actually gets smarter when he wears this thing. Maybe I'm a wee bit too hard on the lad. Now that I've got all three parts, I can head back to Fenton and Gyro. I hope it's not too late.
Okay. I just realized I'm not sure what's over on the right now then. Because we didn't need to go, or in the original you had to go this way, or you had to go this way also. Like, didn't connect. Ugh. Platforming on this with those spikes has always given me not like a lot of trouble, but just, I mean, that's one of the places I lost a life on my NES playthrough too, was dealing with these. I believe on my easy playthrough it was the only place I lost a life. The main reason I'm exploring, even though there's not a great, might not seem like a great reason to, is because I don't have the health pickup for this level yet. And I don't know where it is. Okay, so we go back.
We're in luck. I managed to find all of Gizmo Duck's suit.
Oh boy! Now we could blast into the treasure vault!
Just a moment, Fenton. Gyro, I think I left my favorite $2 bill under the back seat. Would you mind getting it for me?
Sure thing, Mr. McDuck.
Gee, boss, why'd you send Gyro back onto the ship?
So he doesn't find out you're Gizmo Duck when you put on that suit, you dunderhead.
But there are only 3 of us here, sir. Won't he figure it out anyway, when Gizmo Duck appears and I've mysteriously vanished?
I wouldn't worry about that. Gyro may be a brilliant inventor, but his deductive reasoning skills are about as good as yours.
Oh! Hey!
Would you just get on with it? Say your secret code word and activate that confounded contraption.
Code word? Gee, I can't remember it. Oh, blather and blatherskite, I'm useless. I mean, I'm useful to the extreme. Point me toward the offending blockade, so that I might deal justice upon it.
Cut the dramatics, would you, and follow me.
Mr. McDuck? Fenton? Gizmo Duck? They're gone. And all I could find was this $2 million bill. Oh well, back under the seat it goes.
This part is a little different and really cool. You get Gizmo Duck following you the whole way, and he just straight up wrecks everything. meant to do that. What was... the heck? Okay, now I'm just confused. Oh well. We'll keep going and hope that this works. Okay, so he's basically where I left him. And seems to be stuck in place. Okay. That's what I needed. Obviously, we totally just did that for the health refill, and not because I accidentally fell to my death.
Gyro's calculations said the green cheese of longevity lies just beyond this door.
Step aside, citizen, whilst I blast the door asunder. How was that, Mr. I mean, oh, the path is clear, good sir.
Good work, Gizmoduck. Now,
And Glamgold shows up again.
What are you doing here, you pernicious pilferer?
Why, same as you, Scroogey. Trying to corner a new segment of the dairy market.
Why, you... How did you find out about the green cheese?
Wouldn't you like to know? Well, thanks for saving me the trouble of blasting through that door on my own.
I'll stop him, Mr. McDuck. Halt, evildoer!
No, Gizmoduck. I need you to help me deal with the...
Beagle Boys.
Ah.
Okay. Again, adding a little bit more narrative to Glomgold being there and his connection with the Beagle Boys, beyond him flinging them at you from a plane. We'll get another ice cream before the end here. This underground segment's a bit longer than it was in the original. But honestly, it's not that much different. This is where it normally picks up. Oh, apparently there's an invincibility coin this time. Oh well. That's a thing. And apparently that runs out very suddenly. This I don't think was in the original. That must be the health upgrade. And that refills your health. So now we've got all the health upgrades. We're at 8. And there's probably diamonds up there. We're pretty much ready for the boss. Now, I also like the fact that they added...
No, not the cheese. Anything but that.
So, the rats... We freed the rats when we freed Fenton, so it explains why the giant rat is there.
I thought that stuff was supposed to be an anti-aging culture, not an instant growth fungus.
This boss is very much the same, if I'm remembering correctly. It just adds a little... there's one extra phase in, but it's basically the same. You dodge the rat. It goes to 4 spots. You dodge, or from 4 different directions. You dodge the rat. I would say it's easy, but this is where I lost my first playthrough, and honestly, Okay, it is kind of easy. I think this version of the boss is a little bit easier than the original. And this time I have 8 health instead of 4 like I had on the original playthrough. Because of the way these patterns work, I'm honestly just guessing on a safe spot and we're gonna react if I need to, but there's not much to it. When he does this weird teleporty thing, he hits like only a couple areas, and so you can really easily stay out of the way.
Giant moon rat. Nothing's gonna keep this duck from that green cheese and all the green it's gonna make me.
Okay. Even after learning its strange mutagenic properties, Scrooge is insistent that he's going to apparently sell this priceless weird treasure. You know, 'cause he's the hero. Okay, we make lots of money.
We did it, boys! All 5 treasures are mine! Boys?
Sorry, McDuck, but your meddlesome nephews are a wee bit tied up at the moment.
Flintheart Glomgold, you put the Beagle boys up to this.
Guilty as charged, Scroogey. I've been the world's 2nd richest duck long enough, but these treasures will soon change that.
Oh, tell your goons to release my boys.
Not till you fork over that last treasure.
Don't do it, Uncle Scrooge. Don't do it.
The way I see it, McDuck, you're not in much of a position to argue.
Yeah, aye. You drive a hard bargain, Glomgold. Take it, you filthy cheat.
Flintheart Glomgold, the richest duck in the world. How does it feel to be number 2, Scroogey?
Magica dispel!
Oh, it's so rude of me to drop in unannounced.
What are you doing here, Magica? Quick, somebody sound the alarm! Duckworth, Mrs. Beakley, call the Pentagon. Sell me stock and bonds.
Not so fast, fool.
Rudy, Uncle Scrooge, I can't move. Me neither. Now I know how a statue feels.
Okay.
Greedy old fools. These treasures are far more valuable than money.
And just what do you mean by that?
You find
So
secrets
now-
hidden inside old painting, yes? Painting of Drake von Bloodstone, also known as Count Dracula Duck. These treasures are part of spell to summon him.
Bah, what rubbish.
You will see.
So,
with power of Dracula Duck under my
This
command,
explains
I
why
will
Dracula
rule the world.
shows up. You get the explanation of why Glomgold
Unless,
is involved.
you'd
You
rather
get the
surrender
explanation
number one
of
dime, Scrooge. Dime is much gentler way to conquer world. Will save me great deal of trouble. Also, less risk of accidental Dracula bite.
basically they
The
wrap
first
everything
dime
up
I ever
for the end.
Never.
Now,
Then I will
the nice
take
thing
precious
is
nephews instead.
they
You'll
don't just
bring
make you go
down
back to
quickly enough
Transylvania.
after that.
In fact, they actually get a whole
Hostages, find your own.
new
Quiet,
area,
Eagle boys.
which is really cool. The downside is it's not a terribly easy level. So, that'll be
Now
interesting.
I take leave. Bring number one dime to my home on Mount Vesuvius in 24 hours, or little nephews will become Snackula for Dracula. Yeah! Oh dear, sometimes I still get carried away.
Okay.
That lousy, no-good so-and-so. I stole those treasures fair and square.
This is no time for bellyache and Glomgold. I've got to save those boys.
Pah, forget it. That she-devil's long gone. You can't catch her now.
Maybe you're right, Flinty. That leaves me no choice. How about a deal? You help me get the boys back, and you can keep the 5 treasures.
Ha! Without your dime, I'll become the richest duck in the world, and you'll be nothing but a shriveled up old has-been.
That dime's not worth 10 cents next to the safety of my boys. Do we have an agreement?
And Scrooge is finally gonna
It's
be a hero.
deal. You know what I think, McDuck? I think you've gone soft. You've let those pesky rugrats become a business liability, and I'm gonna be the richer for it.
Oh, go soak your head.
So in this version, you're actually working with Flintheart Glomgold to take out Magica and Dracula Duck on Vesuvius instead of in
Help me rescue the lads.
instead of going back to Transylvania. So
You keep up your end, and I'll keep
once
up
this
mine.
cutscene's done, which seems like right about now, I'm gonna just break the video and jump right back in, and we'll keep playing. So have a good one.